Hi everyone, it's Movie Monday, and today I want to talk about stencils. So often I show you how to make cards using die cutting tools, which are the little metal things that I use to cut out all the pretty shapes for my cards. But there are other ways that you can create beautiful shapes as well, such as stencils. So I'm going to show you this beautiful card. This is my dress card, and I couldn't find anything to use to create this, so I made my own stencils, and it's something that you can do too and apply to your cards. Let's go. So to create the beautiful pleated dress, which as you can see stands up, you need a stencil. So I've created my own stencil, which you can absolutely copy. It's a simple fan shape with diagonals for where the pleats are going to be. So start by cutting out the pretty pattern that you would like to use, just by tracing around. And then the way I get the lines in the right spot is I start like this at the top and just add in little marks. And it doesn't have to be absolutely accurate because, so this one needs to move over slightly. Because you're going to draw them in. And then same at the bottom, just to give you a rough idea. You can absolutely eyeball this as well. Okay, so you've got those, and then grab your ruler and just join the dots. And you don't want to make these very wide because, as I've talked before about pleating using paper folding, you only want them as wide as tall that you want them to be. Otherwise they stand up too high on the page. And as I said, you can always adjust this. So just keep going round. And it's the back of your print as well, so it doesn't matter how messy it gets because no one's going to see it. And last one. Also, I don't know if I've ever shown you this ruler before. It's the handiest ruler. It's clear, but it has a metal edge, so I can run my scalpel down that without ruining the ruler. Okay, so we've got our lines, and that looks pretty even, I have to say. Now here comes the folding bit. Folding, I'm going to start this way. Folding with the print up. Just keep folding in this direction. So turn, so you're lifting it up to see where the line is and fold over. And then the next tiny line is going to be right beside it. So fold again. And it doesn't matter that you're all folding the same direction because when you turn it into the pleats, it'll just bend the direction you want it to go. And I've chosen this cute cherries paper. I think it works really well with this blue pattern on the card as well. And yeah, don't get too stuck up on how fat or thin they don't, as in they don't need to all match. It's quite forgiving. Just try and keep them not that tall. Okay, so we've got our dress now. So what I do now is I simply go along and just tuck in that side fold. Same on this one. Because you've pre-folded, they want to go that direction. Okay, so you've got your two outer ones. And then you need to do your two inner ones. That's one. A thicker paper is also good for this, I find. Just holds its rigidity better than, let's say, an origami paper, for example, which tends to be thinner. Okay, so now we've got our folds. There we go, like so. Now to glue, I'm using runner tape or double-sided. You can use either. And you only want to run down the center and the two outside pleats because the others are going to be standing. Okay, grab your card. Let's move that out the way. And just bring all your folds together again. Like so. And then make sure it's lined up in the middle. Use your grid on your board, on your cutting mat if you have one. And place that down, run your finger down the middle and the sides. And there is the base of your beautiful dress. So next is the bodice. Put that to the side again. So as you can see here, I've got this beautiful shaped bodice that sits above the skirt with a little bit of ribbon. So I just made myself a little template and I've just cut out a bit of scrap from the design. So I'm going to turn that over and pop this on here. And I've left just enough space, I think, around it. Just trace round. Okay, and then we'll cut that out. And you could make this bodice any design you like. You don't have to do a scoop neck. You could do a V-neck. You could do strapless. You could do even with sleeves. It's completely up to you. I've just chosen this design. Okay, so managed to catch a couple of cherries, which is good. And then we've got our ribbon. So just run tape down the back and then pop on your ribbon like so. And just fold your ends in. And to make sure that's completely secure, pop on a double-sided adhesive square right in the middle, and then you'll also need them in the sleeves, and you'll need one in the middle. Now I don't put any down the bottom here because they're going to sit over the pleats, and that's already standing up. And you pop it on, and there is your beautiful bodice. And we complement the end of the card with a little saying for you. So, what do you think? Stencils. It's a great alternative to metal cutting dies. Thanks everyone.